The FDA don't care about y'all, and for some reason, we're okay with that.
You are now watching The Curl Poppy.
The Food and Drug Administration is responsible for protecting the public health by ensuring the safety, efficiency, and security of human and veterinary drugs, biological products, and medical devices, and by ensuring the safety of our nation's food supply, cosmetics, and the products that emit radiation. Over the years, there have been numerous controversies when it comes to cosmetics causing adverse effects, specifically in hair care brands.
Class action lawsuit has now been filed over a popular hair care line that so many people use.
We think that Devacurl is making their hair fall out.
Hair Products promises to make hair longer, fuller, stronger, but women here in Florida and across the country claim their hair fell out.
How is it that we have a government agency in place to protect us from foul play from big corporations, but yet every year, hundreds of thousands of consumers have to suffer the consequences from trusting big brand names? On their site, the FDA states that they do not have regulations specific to good manufacturing practices for cosmetics. Cosmetic companies are not required to register their products or facilities with the FDA, but may do so voluntarily. Which basically means that big brand corporations could put out products at will, and they never have to go through any checks and balances to make sure that those products are safe for consumers. The FDA will only get involved when there's enough chatter and drama that Beyonce's internet is in an uproar.
Don't get to see an application for a cosmetic or an ingredient before the cosmetic is marketed. But what we do is we look at the safety issues once it's on the marketplace. And we'll go ahead and we'll assess information that comes to us from industry, from consumers, from others. We go through the literature to check to see about safety issues. And we also do our own research. What we do are surveys of different ingredients. Consumers think that we do approve cosmetics, and we don't.
So there's a couple of things to take into consideration. Number one, facilities that make and formulate products never have to worry about unsafe and clean working environments, which can lead to cross-contamination and toxic ingredients getting into your products because no one's checking for them.
Who gonna check me, boo?
Number two, if you aren't well versed in ingredients and formulation, you could potentially fall victim to certain illnesses or adverse effects down the line because you don't really know what's going into your body. Number three, government has fallen short to truly protect us from shady and greedy corporations trying to make a quick buck. The global hair care industry market size was estimated at $80 billion in 2020 and is expected to reach $93 billion in 2022. With new hair companies launching left and right, it's harder to know who's ethically responsible to their consumers and who's just trying to make a quick buck. Ingredients like fragrance and peptides are ways companies can place hidden ingredients into products, and you'll never really know exactly what's being put into your products that you're using. So this video is not to scare anyone, but there are some ways that you can arm yourself for battle and ensure that you're using great quality products with amazing ingredients. Places like Sephora and Ulta have established their own line of defense with programs like Clean at Sephora and Cautious Beauty at Ulta, which have strict requirements for ingredient compositions to be placed on those lists. Visiting a medical professional like a dermatologist and inquiring about allergy testing to learn what type of products can be an irritant to your body is another step to stay ahead of any potential issues with cosmetics. Hold government and local officials responsible with your vote and reach out to them and demand local and state laws for cosmetic companies to register their products and undergo vigorous testing before they can go onto the market, and ensure manufacturing facilities have strict and sanitary workspaces where products are formulated and packaged. It's crazy because we put so much trust into brands that we think are legitimate. And don't get me wrong, there's so many brands that really care about their formulas and their customers. But for those who don't, number one, shame on you, but then also shame on the system that's supposed to protect us from those brands and keep us away from the crossfire when those brands are trying to reformulate, or they don't even have an oversight of their manufacturing plants. America needs to be more like Europe, because in Europe they do not play around. Most American brands can't even sell their products in Europe because the standard is so high and they literally have to get all of their products approved before they could go into market. The version of the FDA that Europe has is like the gold standard. They're literally there for the consumer safety. And America, you acting real ghetto when it comes to that. And not to mention, if you have a legitimate concern, like thousands of people had during the whole Devacurl's drama scandal, the fiasco that it was. I don't know if you guys heard of Stephanie Marrow, but I did create a video on the Devacurl fiasco. I'll link it right above. But there was a content creator named Stephanie Marrow, and she tried 4 weeks to try and contact the FDA with no luck. And then when she finally did get in contact with someone, they reprimanded her because she used an emergency line that they had, and they were like that it was a gross misuse of the emergency line. So if I have a problem and thousands of other people have problems and I'm trying to contact you to let you know because clearly I don't know, you're gonna tell me that I am misusing the emergency line? Make it easier for me to contact you. How about that? But I do want to mention that we can make changes. I created a petition on change.org, which I'm going to be linking down below in the description so that you can sign if you want to see some changes in the cosmetic industry. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also follow me on Instagram at thecurlpapi because you already know I'll be posting some fleeky pics out here. And until next time, guys, bye.